I used a microscope to look at my scalp and the results were crazy. Why did I decide to do this? Well, a year ago, I was losing my hair. Yes, at 23 years old, I realised I had male pattern baldness. You see, when a man starts to go bald, the first areas that he tends to lose are his hairline and his crown. This is because these areas are the most sensitive to a hormone called DHT. Now, DHT is a byproduct of testosterone. Men who are genetically predisposed to balding have hair follicles which are pretty sensitive to this hormone or androgen. And over time, the DHT miniaturizes these hairs and they go through a phase of growing, resting in the scalp, and then shedding. And unfortunately for those men who are destined to go bald, the hair comes back thinner each time. And this was happening to me, like it was happening in my corners and diffusely all over my head. But I managed to actually combat this by starting some hair loss treatments. And the best hair loss treatments that we've currently got are Finasteride and Minoxidil. And a year on, I've seen some really big improvements. So, you know I had to pull out the trichoscopy for you guys. So let's have a look and see what my scalp looks like at 50 times zoom. Okay, the mid-scalp. This is an area where I had a lot of problems initially. I was losing a lot of hair here and it was really thin. So how's it looking? Okay. I can see lots of thick hairs. You can see a few thin hairs in there too. You can see a few thin hairs. And one thing I can notice straight away is there's quite a lot of hairs that are a different pigment. They're a little bit of a different colour. You can see there's some that are thicker and a little bit darker, and some that are a bit more translucent. You can see one here, that's like a tapered end, which would indicate a new hair coming through. Whereas obviously, if one's been cut, it's going to have like a flat edge on it, but this one's a bit more tapered, like a dog's tail kind of deal. So that would indicate it is new growth, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty healthy in the mid-scalp now. I would have loved to have seen what it looked like when I was at my worst, because I can imagine it looking pretty sparse. Yeah, we can see lots of little fine hairs hanging about. And I'm not sure whether these are new growth or hairs that have been miniaturized but are maintaining. You can also see a lot of these little holes here, which kind of just look like a big hole full of sebum, which I think, what I believe, let's see there's loads here, I believe these are just follicles that have shed a hair and now they're full of sebum, waiting to grow a new hair in its anagen phase. So I can look forward to that. And there's what the hair looks like when it's all pulled back and you just put the camera up on it, up close. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. It literally looks like a thorn. Yeah. Okay, the hairline. This is an area where I had some problems also. And this is right below the hairline. We can see some little baby hairs coming in. Obviously, I use Minoxidil only on my hairline. I use 10% plus azelaic acid, and I use that once a day. And yeah, you can see quite a few little baby hairs coming in. Well, there's a thick boy there. He's just hanging out among the thin boys. Yeah. And yeah, you can see these hairs are a lot more translucent in nature compared to that when I pull it back. That's me like pulling back my hair, obviously, so there's going to be a lot more all piled on top of each other. Okay, it's looking pretty healthy considering this is the area where you have the most hairs with a single hair coming out of each follicle. I'd say it looks pretty good anyway. Crown. This is looking weird. I mean, it looks thick and healthy for sure. Like that, this hair is massive. But what is that coating that's on them? And this is literally after I have just washed my hair, shampooed and conditioned. And so yeah, it's a clean scalp, as far as I know anyway. If anyone in the comments thinks otherwise, then please do let me know. If they think I have any sort of sebderm or anything like that, then yeah, please let me know. But I say the crown looks pretty good. Okay, the back. So obviously this is the area that is going to be the most healthy because it is the most resistant to DHT, and it's why it's used in hair transplants, because it is built to, well, not built to, but it outlasts the other hairs when faced with DHT. That follicle is looking blocked up, but it's a thick hair. There's a lot of thick hairs on the back in comparison. Okay. And you can see a lot of follicles here that have multiple hairs coming out of them as compared to obviously the hairline, but the mid-scalp too. Yeah, I mean, it's looking healthy. There is actually a lot of fine hairs here too, which there is going to be. There's always going to be a mixture of thick and thinner hairs all over your scalp. And look at that, there's a big old grey boy there as well. Quite a few greys, to be honest. I've another one. Look at that. He's thick though. That's literally translucent as well, which is yeah. That's interesting to see what a grey hair looks like in comparison to one that has pigment under a microscope. Yeah. And again, I don't know whether these hairs that are thinner are just the tapered end of a hair coming up through the scalp out of the follicle because they've finished their resting and shedding phase and then started a growing phase. But yeah, I mean, I have my hair quite long, so it's kind of hard to tell because past that point on the microscope, it's kind of out of view and just blends in with the rest of the hair, if that makes sense. But yeah, overall, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, you guys let me know in the comments if you think the same or if you have any knowledge on advanced trichoscopy, because I'll be honest, I don't. That's not my specialty. So yeah, let me know if you do. Proper weird looking thing though, isn't it? Like up close. But we're going to carry on treatment over the next few years and see if I can get the top and the hairline and the crown looking like the back, because that is the goal. Thick, healthy hair all over. So there you go, guys. There is my results. Now, I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not a trichologist. So I'm not 100% sure whether the little thin hairs that we're seeing are hairs that have come in as new growth because of starting these hair loss treatments, or they're just hairs that were already miniaturized but have been maintained because of these treatments that I'm using. If anyone in the comments is a dermatologist and can give me some clarity on this, then yeah, that would be amazing. And yeah, I have been going through quite a big shed a year in, so what you're seeing there is actually a lot less dense than what it was 3-4 months ago. I have also increased my dose of Finasteride from 0.5 milligrams, which I used for the entire first year, to 1 milligram daily. So this also might have caused a bit of a shed. But yeah, the scalp is a really weird looking thing. Like, I know that hair is just dead keratin cells that dangle off of your head, but yeah, it looks really weird up close. One thing that I do really wish is that I'd got the microscope at the start of my hair loss journey. This way I would have actually been able to compare what the hair looked like when it was at its worst to now. The microscope that I used is actually just a random one that I found online. I haven't actually got one to link for you guys, but I'm sure you can find one. But yeah, I do think it's actually a really good way to track your progress if, you know, you're just starting your hair loss treatment journey and you want to see how much progress you're making, how many new hairs you're gaining, if they're looking thicker. So yeah, I'd say it's a good call. And I also will be continuing to track my progress with the microscope over the coming years. So make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe because it helps the algorithm, and I really want to grow this channel to help as many people as possible with their own hair loss. Also, comment below what you want me to cover next. Bye, guys.